Hello. Okay, I'm going to show you a really good exercise for any string instrument, whether it's ukulele, guitar, violin, or anything else. And actually, you could do it on the piano as well. This is extremely important if you want to build up your ability to play and know the names of the notes anywhere on the fretboard. So you take a note. You can start with one note. Let's take C, for example. And we're going to play on the ukulele as many C's as we can. And we're going to start, we know that this is a C string. We know that we played a C here. But what about on the other strings? And are there higher C's that we can play as well? So if this is G, you're going to think of G, A would be here, A, B would be a tone up, and C would be the semitone. So then you're going to find that C. On mine, it's the first dot on mine. It's not always the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5th fret, C, and try and memorize that location. C, 5th fret. And then we're going to go to the next string. Where's there a C? Well, it's right there. Open C string. Also, the 12th fret. So that's a higher C. We're not really going to go much past that. We might go, depending on the note and where, we don't need to go all the way up, but knowing where the 12th fret is, definitely, you might want it, depending on your ukulele that you're playing at home, you might, sometimes want to go up to the 15th fret. For example, the highest C is on this 15th fret. So sometimes you might want to go up to the 15th fret. So anyway, so back to our C's. So first C is here. First, you're just mapping it out and getting to know where it is, and then eventually you want to do it in a certain time. So you're kind of like trying to keep up with a certain beat and making your mind really think about it. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Find the 12th fret, go 2 higher. Or sorry, no, just play the 12th fret. 2, 3, and then I go to the E. So this is the E string. So if we know that the 12th fret is just the same note, that E note, D would be 2 lower, right? That's probably the quickest way to find it. It's the 10th fret, right? If E is 12, D is, sorry, what am I doing? C would be here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8th fret, C. We know this is a C. And then, like we said, find 12 and go up to 15. So let's try that 1 in time. 2, 3, 4, C, 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 2, 3, 4. You could do it backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. There, I did it faster, just to save time. But yeah, really getting it in tune with your neck and starting to learn where all those notes are. You could, from there, you can, if you wanted to, you could go as far as finding the notes to a simple song or whatever. You don't have to do that, but this is a really good exercise for learning the notes on the neck. Next, you could just pick any note, like D, for example. Okay, D. Well, if we just did C, it's going to be 2 frets higher. So D, D. So if it's 2nd fret, and like I said, it's going to be 12 plus 2, right? Because if this is the C string, the 12th fret is C. So 12 plus 2, 14. So let's go back to D, D, find 12, go up 2 to 14. This is an E string, so you're going to find E and go down 2, 10th fret. It's D, C, D. 5. And that would be there would be a D, but it'd be really high. Very extremely high. So yeah, so then go through and find all those Ds. You could just do one note a day, or one note or two notes. Maybe I wouldn't try and do every note, because you probably get to a point where you're just doing too many notes and you're not gonna remember it all. It's just like an overload of information. Pick one or two notes, do that note maybe, and then when you start your practice the next time, do the same two notes and see how well you do. See if you can do it faster. Maybe you do that for like an entire week, just those two notes. It all depends on you and how it's going for you. You could maybe just do it for 2 or 3 days and then move on and add a couple more notes. Or just add one note every couple of days or every 2 or 3 practice sessions. It really depends on how well you feel like you're doing and evaluating your own self. So that's one thing to practice that is really helpful and useful.